Guys, welcome back. Another episode here of Bass and Fury. So in today's video, guys, as you can tell, I've got some of my more goodies out here today, guys. So doing another video for you. I'm actually doing the video from my boat that I'm working on. So this is my little John boat deal that I'm working on, my 14-footer. Got a couple of things going on in the boat right now that we're working with, but wanted to come to you and do a video today, as the topic indicates, a rod and reel arsenal for 2020. So this is my 2021. Wow, I'm behind, guys. 2021 rod and reel arsenal video that I wanted to do for you guys today. I'm going to kind of keep it short and sweet. For the most part, the big thing for 2021, obviously, and you guys were aware of it, I think, last year too, but I did make a change in the rods and reels that I use. So I am a member of the 13 Fishing Pro Staff team, and 13 Fishing is the rods and reels that I use. I use a lot of their baits as well. So 13 Fishing is the program that I work with now. Very excited for that opportunity, and I am very ready to put these things to work. Also, just wanted to say right off the bat, huge shouts out to Oliver Nye. This is off a completely related, different topic, but huge shouts out to Oliver Nye. He's going to be fishing the Bassmaster Opens this year. So you guys see the hoodie, the Big Bass Dreams, you know what it is. Huge shouts out to him for this year, man. I hope he knocks it out the park, man. The dude, he knows what he's doing. No excuses. But today's video, guys, I want to talk about the rod and reel arsenal, what you guys tuned in for. So rod and reel arsenal 2021, 13 Fishing. Let's do this. Now, I want to start with probably by far one of my favorite, if not my favorite setup to throw from 13 Fishing, guys. So this is one of two money makers for me. This is the 13 Fishing Crankenstein. So I'll kind of bring them up close for you guys. This is the Crankenstein. It's a 7-1, the moderate action. This is ideal for exactly what I got it on right there, cranking. Probably not your like DT 22s, but anything I've done up to DT 14, 16, 3 to 6 feet, 1 to 3 feet. I can throw pretty much anything I want on this setup. I really like it for this. Honestly, I was throwing Texas rig on it because I like the bend in the rod, but this is more so what it's geared towards. So it's very, very sensitive. This is their NV Black series, one of the more higher end series that they have, the NV Black, and I paired that up with a Concept A Gen 2. This is a slower gear ratio, slightly slower. It's a 6/8 to 1, 6/8 to 1 gear ratio, but this by far is one of my favorite setups that I have for 13 Fishing. So that one is going to be in my hand a lot. If it's a matter of grabbing like 3 bait casters, one is going to be this, one is going to be something to throw a jig on, and the other one's going to be heavy action, just in case you get into some heavy stuff. So that by far is one of my favorite setups that I'm going to be using this year. This one is another one that I've really got dialed in and I really like. I do have the right reel on there and the right rod. So this is actually a 7-1. This is a heavy action. It's an Omen series, so the Omen Black series. That's another really good series from 13 Fishing. You guys, if you guys are familiar with 13, you know about the Omens. The Crankenstein, that's fairly new, but the Omen, everybody knows about the Omen and what it's paired with, the Inception. This is the Inception reel. It's actually a little bit slower too. It's a 6/6 to 1, but look what I got tied on. Daggone chatterbait. Sometimes I want to burn my chatterbait. Sometimes I just want it slowly creeping above the grass, or whatever the case may be. So this 6/6 to 1 heavy action rod and my chatterbait. Now I threw the chatterbait all last year on a medium, and towards the end of the year I got to thinking that I think I want to try it on a heavy. So I'm going to try this. And I was using a 7/4 medium heavy action all last year for my chatterbait, and I really liked the fact that the fish could take it and kind of load up on it, and then I could yank into them. I really like that, but I'm going to try the heavy. So the jury's still out on whether the heavy is going to be my best option or the medium heavy, but that's the setup. This is how I have it paired now. This is basically the off season, so I'm trying out all kinds of stuff right now. Some stuff is proven go-to. I know what I'm going to do. Some stuff I'm trying out. I actually threw a jig on this setup at the last place I went fishing. Just a finesse jig, actually, not a finesse jig, a 3/8 ounce jig. Lit them up. Lit them suckers up with that. So that's by far one of my favorite deals that I got. Now I'm gonna keep going. This is another setup that I really like. I don't have the right bait on here right now because I just changed it, but and actually I was trying out some stuff with this, but this is another Omen Black series. This is a 7/4 medium heavy. The one I told you guys, the one I just mentioned that I was throwing chatterbait on, the medium heavy from the Omen series. I have it paired up with the Concept Z SLD2 8/3 to 1 gear ratio. So I'm not burning this bait that fast. This is a flat-sided crank that I'm trying to slowly crawl, but I have it tied on this particular setup, it's a 7/4 medium heavy action, 8:3 to 1 gear ratio. So what I would probably throw on this more realistically would be probably a jig, 8:3 to 1 gear ratio. Give me plenty of speed to pick that sucker up if I need to. I may throw the chatterbait on here, jig on here, a Texas rig on here, a couple things like that, especially if I want to flip it out and make like really quick, get it back quick, get it back quick, get it back kind of stuff. That's probably what I would throw in here. But as of right now, I just basically, I went fishing at a pond the other day and everything was hitting the flat side of the crankbait, so I just tied it on everything I had and just kind of roll with it. So if you can disregard that and look at what the setup I'm telling you about, this is the Z SLD the Concept Z2 paired up with the Omen Black. So as part of my rod and reel setup, that's a key setup for me. Gives me that faster gear ratio if I need to burn it, if I want to throw the chatterbait on there and cook it across the top of the surface. That's my deal for that. Now we'll keep going. Another Omen, go figure. This is the Omen Black, but this is a 7/1. Again, it's the exact same rod as the other one. It's a 7/1 heavy, but I have it paired up with the Concept A. So the original Concept, 7/3 to 1 gear ratio. And I have an umbrella rig tied on here. I was fishing a lake, deep clear lake, and I was trying to throw the umbrella rig. I've never caught an umbrella rig fish in my life, so I'm gonna throw it until I catch one. But this particular setup, 7/3 to 1 gear ratio, Concept A reel, and a 7/1 heavy action rod. So this is another, just the same rod. You guys can tell what I'm starting to like. I like medium heavy, I like heavy, I like medium heavy, and I like heavy, and I like moderate. So this is what we have here for the next one. So basically right there, those 4 setups would be all I need to bring to any tournament, and then I would throw in 1 spinning rod and I'm good. So as far as rod and reel arsenal, we could be done right there. That's it, and 1 spinning rod. I'll show you guys one of my spinning rods. And basically, for example, if I'm fishing like a BFL tournament or something like that, that's it. I'd bring those 4, and actually honestly I'd probably bring 3, and I'd bring 2 spinning rods. But depending on where I'm at, if I'm going somewhere like the Potomac where the spinning pole is going to be key, but I may need to flip there's some lily pads or some heavy grass, you know, things like that, I'm probably going to bring a couple more heavy, medium heavies than I am spinning poles. But at the same time, I always like to bring no less than 2 spinning poles to any spinning rod and reel combo. The reel spins, the pole doesn't spin. Let me make sure I'm clear for people to be like, what's a spinning pole? So open faced pole. So this is one of the spinning rods that they have that I like to use. I normally, all last season, I used the 610 medium heavy Muse rod. All last season, that's what I used. That was my go-to for everything. 610 medium light. I'm sorry, 610 medium light Muse rod. That was my go-to for drop shot, wacky rig, everything. I threw it on that pole, the medium light action. But I'm gonna beef up my line size a little bit depending on where I'm at, kind of go in the middle. So whereas I would maybe throw 15-17 pound line, I'm gonna throw like 12 and 14. And whereas I may throw on my spinning, I might throw like 6 pound line, I'm gonna try to throw like 8 or 10. So I need a little bit beefier of a spinning setup for the spinning stuff I may throw, and then I want a little bit lighter on my casting stuff. And this mainly just so I don't have to feel so nervous when I got to fish on 6 pound line. I don't mind it all. I'm used to it all the time. I've pulled them out of grass on 6 pound line. I don't care at all. I know how to play the fish pretty good. So, but I think sometimes I just want to flip them in the boat. So we'll see. But on this one, this is the Prototype X, my 13 fishing. Okay, this is the spinning reel of choice, the 2.0 Prototype X from 13 Fishing, and this is paired up with their Fate Black series. This is a 7/1 medium action, and you see I got a shaky head on there. I noticed a while back that I was losing a lot of shaky head fish using a medium light action pole, and you guys probably already know this, but I had to switch to a medium pole. Some people throw it on a medium heavy pole. I switched to a medium. That kind of gives me just enough backbone to get a good hook in them. But I still don't feel like I'm overdoing it, because when I put on certain presentations, I'm looking for finesse. I don't want power. I really want finesse. I just want to be able to get a hook through them. But I still want it finessey for me. Because sometimes I fish with 6 pound line, 4 pound line, 8 pound line, whereas I know a lot of people that throw spinning poles and they throw 12 and 10. So my presentation is a little bit different, and when you do that, you got to adjust your gear. But this is the Fate Black series, medium action. You guys see I got a shaky head on there, Prototype X spinning deal. So this is my spinning setup that I'm going to be using. This is the other one. I literally just got this rod to try. This is the 7/1 medium light. This is the 7-1 medium light. So this is the one I'm still going to throw for my drop shot. So 7-1 medium light. Guess what? Again, Omen. I have the Muse black one, but I'm going to use the Omen one in particular. And I may break the Muse. The Muse caught me the most fish last year, hands down. But I'm gonna try the Omen. It's gonna happen. This I'm gonna tie on a drop shot. This is the Creed X. This is the 1000 series. So I do use the 1000 series spinning rod, and I use the medium light action rod for my drop shot setup. That's what I do. I know some people use 2500 series. I use the 1000 series. I love throwing the 1000 series rod. I absolutely love throwing the 1000. It's so small and lightweight, and that's the biggest thing for me, is being lightweight and comfortable. You guys may know from some of my past videos, I do have some issues with like my back and neck. I had them. They go away, then they come back, then go away, and they come back. So for me, light setup, light is good. And 13 fishing, the stuff, guys, when you put this stuff in your hand, it's like, other than the heavy case, it's light like feathers, man. This stuff, it feels really good. So you definitely want to try it out for that. Now, last couple things I'll talk to you guys about is the rod. So this is the other crank rod. This is the one that I use to catch my fish at Smith Mountain. I don't have a reel on it right now. I will soon. But this one I took the stuff off and I had to clean the reels and stuff that I had on it. But this is one of my go-to rods. It's a 7.4 moderate action. Again, that Frankenstein. If I don't have an Omen, it's a Frankenstein. So it's an NV Black series, but this is the Frankenstein series that I'll be using as well. This is another key rod for me, and this one caught my biggest fish of the year in all my tournaments. This is the Muse Black series, 7.4 heavy action Muse Black rod. So it depends on where I'm going. So basically, I know for the first tournament of the year, I'm going to Kerr Lake. We might be flipping bushes. If we are, I'm going to use the heavy action, the Omen that I already have, the 2 heavy Omens I already have. Now, when I go to the Potomac and we start talking about the lily pads and the heavy grass and all that, I may break this sucker out, because I've been on the Potomac, and I'm telling you right now, you get your feelings hurt if you come out there with 2 week of junk. So I may come out here with this 8:3 to 1 gear ratio reel, throw some 65-pound braid, and big boy, we gonna go for it. But I don't bring this one everywhere I go, because most of the time I'll be throwing a Wacky Rig Senko, so I don't bring this deal. But this is by far one of my favorite rods from 13 Fishing. This is the Muse Black. Usually pair it up with this. I'll show you guys what it would look like. That's a beautiful, beautiful combo. This is my other Concept A Gen 2. Holy cow. You pair these up together, 8:3 to 1, heavy action. I'm making multiple flips a day. I don't worry about backbone at all. I'm getting anything out of anywhere I want. And this is good. I don't recommend, as a co-angler, bringing a 7-11 rod. I don't recommend that, because it takes up a lot of space and it's tough. Whatever I can get done with a 7-11, I'll get done with a 7.4 heavy. It's rated for 3/8 ounce to 1.5 ounces. Okay, if I'm throwing 1.5 ounces tungsten, we fishing some stuff that I ain't gonna be good at anyway. So last but not least, guys, this is the Concept A, this is the Concept Z, the original Concept Z, and this is a 2-piece rod. This is a 7.1 medium heavy action rod as well. Another Omen, but this is a 2-piece one. You guys see the rig I got on there? I'm throwing a double fluke on there, and the reason why I'm throwing it on this is because this reel is my farthest casting reel out there. The other Z2, same thing. They bomb stuff out there really far, and deep clear like Kerr, Smith Mountain, places where I really want to not have the fish see me. This sucker's gonna come with me, the Z, man. But this one comes with me everywhere, so this will be there along with the other Concept Z, Z2. Those two will definitely be at any place that I go to. So there you have it. Sorry, I didn't say the reel for the 13 Fishing. This reel is it's the Creed X. This is my arsenal that I have. This is what I'm going to pull from, is this setup. The other stuff I have is just backups in case something mess up, something go wrong, or I'm going out on a trip with some buddies and I want to bring some super heavy gear. So hopefully this information was helpful. Again, guys, ask questions below. If you have any questions, comment below which setup you think is going to catch me the most fish. Guys, comment below. I love to hear it. I appreciate you guys tuning into the channel. Huge shouts out to 13 Fishing, guys. We're gonna rock it this year. 13 Fishing, make your own luck, guys. That's what it is, make your own luck. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in, my Bass and Furious friends. You guys are awesome. Another video for you guys, more and more coming. Stay tuned. I saw you guys requested more dancing, so I'll give you a little bit more. All right, peace out, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.